Welcome to UrbanHood, your learning platform. Hello, and welcome to the UrbanHood Money Podcast. It's a fact that we need money to enjoy life and focus on the things we really like.
Hello and welcome to Urban Hood Money Talk. I am your host Mushi Bhuiyan. I will be sharing few ideas for to those who is actively investing or trading in the stock market. Before we proceed, I would like you to introduce yourself, on the chat. Just say hi, hello, wherever you are joining us from. Just state your city, country, you know, uh, and state if you prefer to share that. And if you have any questions regarding trading or investing in stock market, please post it. I'll be happy to respond that. Okay. If you look at the people, richest people in the world, they are not working for money. They are not trading their time with the money. What they do, they are investing their money and their money work for them. If you have read the book, this like the Rich Dad Poor Dad or that book or any other financial book, you'll see that uh, they are mentioned. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. So why not you learn money, and hence make your money work for you? If you see this, all the richest people in the world, billionaires today, according to the Fortune 500 or Forbes. If you go on Forbes.com and you'll see the richest people in the world, you'll see top 10 billionaires. They are all directly or indirectly investing in the stock market. Why not you? Right? So when it comes to investing in stock market or trading, to think of this that you are going to go for a journey, and when you go to for journey you need to have, if it's an overseas journey, you need to have your passport, you need to have your money, you need to have a ticket, and maybe you want to capture some of those memories and nice camera and so on and so on, right? It's all depending on what you'd like to do. You prepare yourself. So investing is same way. It's a journey over time that you can plan for it. If it's a short term, long term journey, how long you're going to be there, and according to that you pack yourself and your luggage and so on. So let me give you a little history about money. If you see on the left side, that when it comes to money, we all have a different need or different kind of expectation in life, and then we all, you may all have enough some amount of money in your bank, or you have other property invested. But whatever it is that you see on the right side shows you just your life journey. When you're born, some of us learn different from some of us come from different background from the family, parents, and some of you have parents have a lot of money, some don't, and you struggle. And then as you struggle or not struggle, that you develop different type of belief system, and then you come up with knowledge and the relationship with the money. Then you go to school. As you go to school, you may are good. You may be a good student. You may have may get A or B or C all your life. To high school, college. You ended up either A type of student or you ended up B type of student. Whatever it is, right? You you have a belief system that that and build a career out of it. And then what do? You ended up getting a job. When you get a job, the job that you always desired or worked for, or the 15, 16 years, and then you get a huge paycheck. And some of you say, oh wow, that's a lot of money. That right? Or some of you say, no, that's not enough. You are more ambitious, you work harder, and so you get promoted faster, and so on. But at the end, when you have plenty of money, that knowing that you have, let's say, the next 10 years, you don't have to work, but you have that much money available at your hand, then you start thinking different need for your life, and then you shift either a career or different type of hobby, and then you do things that really makes you happy and passionate. That's what financial freedom means. So everything we are sharing, we're planning to share that we expect people just love what you do at the end, and then hopefully it's going to help you to build your financial freedom. So if you look at the stock market, the last year 2021, that S&P 500 had 27% growth last year. So 2021 is great for S&P. And same thing with Dow Jones. If you look at Dow Jones, Dow had 19% growth, Nasdaq 21. This is all great. This double digit growth in pretty much most of the stock index that you're looking at. Right? I am Mushi Bhuiyan, your host, as I mentioned earlier. I will be your host for next few minutes or throughout these sessions. If you have not visited our website, urbanfoodalliance.org, we are a food bank located in central New Jersey. Please go visit, and anything we're sharing and then it intrigue you, would like to know more about it, we have all the information on the website. And UrbanHood is .org is one of the educational program offered by Urban Food Alliance. And with Urban Hood, you'll be able to find a lot of programs that is related to investment, personal development, careers on our website. So everything I'm sharing, educational purpose only. This is not an or financial advice. This is not a financial advice. It's it is mainly your educational purpose only. So, and hopefully we'll give you some ideas for 22, and then if you are planning to trade tomorrow or this week, you will have some ideas. So here, look at this emerging market for last year. This is a heat map. Is showing you that in Canada, you see the Canada, Colombia, Ireland, UK. On the right side, Japan, China, and Australia, different countries. But there are so many other stock, but you might want to look at the company, business, and then you get an idea. Let's see on the right side, obviously, all those red means, these stock didn't have any growth last year. It means it went down. Look at Baba. It's Alibaba. This is Alibaba is almost, think of it like Amazon of America. This is a huge business worldwide, right? But look at it, last year, they had 50% growth. I'm sorry, not 50%, they had loss. And then, PDD, JD, and then Neo, Baidu. And Baidu is like, Yahoo of America, right? So, but look at this business, they are all red. Why is that? There are so many things going on in China. China is the second biggest economy in the world. But because of the political tension between China and USA, and their regulation is cracking down the business, some of those capitalism business they were following according to Western industry. So the whole country is reconsidering how their regulation and considering how their tech is taking over some of those value that they do not believe. Hence, a lot of investors lost their faith in some of those companies. Does that mean it can go down more or it can go higher? It all depends. No one knows, but it can go down more with the turbulence and struggle they're going through. But if you are an investor over long term, you will see some of those businesses going to do well. So my opinion is my opinion only. I do believe that long term, that business like Neo, Baidu, Baba, PDD, they will turn around, and hopefully, if you are hang on to it long enough, you might get rewarded very well. Okay. Here, what you are looking at, SPY, the year over year, as I said earlier, 27% growth. So when you're looking at it, 27% SPY growth, that's like huge, right? But some of the business, if you look at it in where we mentioned here, entertainment, in entertainment, Disney, whole year Disney went 14, almost like 15% down. What really happened? We know that in okay, no, we have more shutdown, more there are some struggle Disney happened with the leadership, business model change, but really is if you really look into the business Disney technical and fundamental, when I say technical mean charts for short term, you will see that yeah, it's short term it looks bearish, but if you look at the fundamental and the value they bring in it, for long term, this is a very good solid business. Disney, I do believe that Disney is going to turn around, and hence I don't think that you should be too scared of putting business because we are investing in business like Disney, in telecom services. You see the Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T. These are solid business, but they didn't have much growth, or it remained pretty much no growth at all last year. So this year, let's say on if something on his stock goes down, what do you think? You think these are going to go even down more, or the business where you see 65% growth and 51% growth, Nvidia 125% growth? Some of these business is going to pull back, and when it gets pulled back, their stock might go down. Some of those who struggled last year, you'll see slowly some of this business is going to come back up. So it all depends on 2022, which business you feel confident and you want to learn more about it and invest in those business where it's not only has a fundamental strong, technically strong, and it have a solid leadership and the product or services in the forecast that will bring pretty much profit for you in your portfolio. So I would look into those business. So as far as I look at it on the left side, financial, PayPal has 20% down, but we know that there are in this industry, Visa, American Express card, Mastercard, they all struggled. But you really think that their business is not solid enough? It didn't grow much, or it should not grow at all. I do think some of this business might turn around, and slowly they will re-energize or come up with a new way, new market, that this come 2022, some of this business will do well. All right. So I am looking into, when I say I am looking into, if I were you, I would consider some of these business, in financials where you feel comfortable. On entertainment side and telecommunication services, Twitter is a solid business, but their stock didn't gain pretty much gain result. So that's something you can look for this coming year. Here is some of the economical factors that you can consider that this week, but I'm not going to go all details. You can read it. Fed is coming year is going to increase their stop the tapering, and if you stop the tapering, they there will be that in inflation, or they will the rate is going to be increase. So when rate is increasing, that what's going to happen? You think that a lot of people say, oh, inflation is right now close to 6%, and that they do, when people not knowing that they're saying, oh, it's Fed printed all those money. That's not true. You can see the Ray Dalio, CEO of Bridgewater. He mentioned several times in different sources that Fed is not responsible for this inflation. There are so many other variables, right? But as an investor, you need to be aware of some of these facts. And this coming week in Asia, they will have a new president coming in South Korea, and then Australia, Japan, and then of course in China they have a new the direction President Xi is took over next generation, means the next 10 years. So that's also something that we might see that his leadership team And with that, some regulation, how they do business in Western world, and also internally, the shutdown, vaccine, a lot of challenge in Asia, especially in China, that we might see this coming 2022, and that comes with UK also virus response. Some of the countries shut down, and energy crisis. They are continuously having that. They are looking into to produce more green energy so they can reduce the price of energy in Europe, UK, and Germany, France, Italy, some of those countries, and EU election. France and Italy are going to have a new presidents coming in, new election, or maybe come a new administration. We'll find out. Germany has a new administration is inaugurated this month. So overall, in whole Europe, they are looking into see how they can rebound their economy. America, as I mentioned earlier, keep an eye on the Fed. What will Fed do? How many times they're going to be increasing the rate this coming year is going to make a huge difference. And fiscal policy and the BBB, the Build Back Better plan. That's the one where the Democrats are coming up with $2 trillion, $2 trillion, another stimulus package. They're coming up with. If that happens, they're all that will make a huge difference in the market, and we'll see. And regulatory in Washington, they are coming up with a lot of antitrust regulation, cryptocurrency. That the regulation was not kind of was not released last year. They did mention they're going to do it. So this coming year, you might see that better regulation. Hopefully, cryptocurrency is going to slow down, and also we might see the viewpoint of digital currency. What will U.S. government going to do about the digital currency? Just like what China did, and in Europe also, that they are running a digital dollar and EU dollar, that in China, in Europe they are doing. So we'll find out what the US stands for this coming year, and that will affect whole cryptocurrency. And buy now, pay later, that we see a lot of retailers, are offering. Amazon, many others are offering this plan. So there will be a better regulatory is coming to protect that consumers this coming year. So that will make a huge difference. So overall, this year will be exciting, and I do think that there will be turbulence, and as turbulence coming in, there are opportunities in areas like ESG, green energy, and in energy side, that some of the stocks or things you can look into cheap market, that you see SMS SMH is one of the ETF. You can look into it, and also SOX, another ETF. If you are into looking into ETF, and in energy side, XLE is a ETF that you can see that it has a huge upside for this coming year. And crypto and many others. When I say in a crypto, that we have seen that what happened in the crypto industries, uh, but crypto is consolidating. Hopefully, this coming week or coming months, it might bounce back. But the key price for crypto Bitcoin is 45,000. Bitcoin has to be stay above 45,000 in order for it to go upside. Else, if it goes down from 45,000 to below 39, it might have more rough time for short term. But long term, nobody knows what's gonna happen. But one thing is this coming year is going to be exciting here, because there are so many good things in Bitcoin this coming year. Okay. And let's see what else I have. I think so far, and I did cover some of the thing I mentioned, market economy, and I covered some stocks and futures. And if you look at currently the stock market, future market, it does it look is green, and it is and so it and some of you may have seen that over weekend there was a lot of news about Tesla. Tesla had a huge number coming up. Those who have been following Tesla earlier and last few months, it had a rough time to go stay over 1100. But since Tesla came up awesome number for December delivery, we might see that slowly Tesla might pick up the momentum on upside, right? And real estate and is, as you saw, that is the market is whole real estate market is upside downside, because of the mortgage, the rate they're looking to increase, and cheaper mortgage, and there are a lot of more buyers than seller in the market. Certain area there is not enough supply, and the new home build also, because of the supply chain issue, that the cost of new build is much higher, but the new buyers are ready to pay the extra price and to get there. But as far as the demand, the supply is not that much, right? So that's something also you might see, if they increase the rate this coming year, that some areas real estate might slow down a little bit in certain section, especially in residential side. And then maybe those commercial side that did get suffered, hopefully it will turn around, and not as good as what it was before. But until this whole COVID, the issue, vaccine issue gets solved, it real estate in the commercial side is some area is not going to get back as like before. However, that if you are looking at a stock, that one of the stock you can see, take a look at Zillow. Zillow has a very good upside. It's been down last year. It didn't do well enough, but it has good potential to go upside. Okay. And if you like what we shared, please like the video, share with us, and put a comment on the line on here, and we will be definitely addressing that. And hopefully, I will see you guys. Some of you, if you have not visited, again, please visit us at www.urbanhood.org. We are a not-for-profit organization. We feed the needy, and we are a food bank. If anyone want to get involved and support our cause and just volunteer in any way, you can send email at answers@urbanhood.org. Answers@urbanhood.org. Thank you for listening and joining us. We will see you next time.